Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine while walking alone at night? Or had the unsettling feeling that you're being watched, even when no one is there? These are the moments when urban legends are born, modern folklore that taps into our deepest fears and anxieties. Today, we're diving headfirst into the shadows to uncover some of the creepiest urban legends from around the world. These stories have been whispered from generation to generation, evolving with time but never losing their power to terrify. So, dim the lights, lock your doors, and get ready to explore the echoes of fear. Let's start with one you might have heard in the backseat of a car. The legend of the hook-handed killer. The story usually goes like this. A young couple is parked at a lover's lane, listening to the radio. Suddenly, a news bulletin breaks in, warning of an escaped mental patient with a hook for a hand. The girl gets scared and insists they leave immediately. The boy, annoyed but wanting to calm her down, agrees. A spits off, and when they get back to her house, they discover a bloody hook hanging from the passenger side door handle. The implication is terrifying. The killer was right there, just inches away from them. This legend preys on the fear of vulnerability, the idea that danger can be right outside our door, or in this case, our car door, without us even knowing it. It is a classic cautionary tale about the perils of teenage romance and being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Next, we travel to the digital realm with a legend that has haunted the internet for years. The story of the Slender Man. Unlike older legends, this one has a clear origin. It was created in 2009 on an internet forum as part of a paranormal image contest. A user edited to black and white photographs to include a tall, thin, featureless figure in a black suit. The images were accompanied by creepy captions, and from there, the Slender Man took on a life of its own. He became a stalker, an abductor of children, a creature that lurks in forests and torments those who learn too much about him. What makes Slender Man so uniquely terrifying is how he represents a modern fear. The fear of the unknown spreading through the vast, uncontrollable expanse of the internet. He's a monster born from our collective digital consciousness. A piece of fiction that felt so real it bled into the real world with tragic consequences. From the web, let's go to the bathroom mirror. Say her name 3 times, they say. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. This is perhaps one of the most famous and interactive urban legends. The ritual varies, but it usually involves chanting her name into a mirror in a darkened room. If you do it right, her ghostly apparition is said to appear, sometimes to reveal the future, other times to scream, curse, or even attack you. The origins of Bloody Mary are murky, with theories linking her to Queen Mary I of England, a witch, or a local woman who met a tragic end. The real horror of this legend lies in its psychological aspect. It's a test of bravery, a dare. The darkness, the chanting, and the anticipation all work together to play tricks on your mind. Your own reflection can become distorted in the low light, your brain filling in the blanks with the terrifying image you expect to see. It's a perfect example of how our own minds can be the scariest monster of all. Now, let's head to Japan, a country with a rich history of ghost stories and folklore. One of the most chilling is the legend of Kuchisa, or the slit-mouthed woman. The story describes a woman wearing a surgical mask, which isn't unusual in Japan. She approaches a lone traveler, usually a child, and asks, "Am I pretty?" If you say no, she kills you. If you say yes, she removes her mask to reveal a grotesque smile, a mouth slit from ear to ear. She then asks again, "Am I pretty now?" No matter how you answer, your fate is grim. Saying no gets you killed. Saying yes means she slit your mouth to look just like hers. This legend is believed to have surfaced in the late 1970s, causing a real panic in some towns. It's a terrifying no-win scenario that plays on fears of strangers and disfigurement. The cleverness of the legend is in trying to find a loophole. Some say giving an ambiguous answer like you're average, or distracting her with candy might save you. Another legend that has caused countless people to check their backseat before driving is the killer in the backseat. Imagine you're driving home late at night. A car behind you starts flashing its high beams, tailgating you aggressively. You're getting scared, maybe a little angry. You speed up, but they stay right on your tail, flashing their lights over and over. You finally pull into your driveway, and the other car pulls in right behind you. The driver jumps out, screaming, "Lock your doors! Call the police!" Confused and terrified, you look into your rearview mirror and see a man with a knife rising from your back seat. The driver behind you wasn't a maniac. He was trying to save you. Every time the killer rose up to attack, your savior would flash his high beams, scaring the attacker back down. This story is a masterclass in suspense and subverting expectations. It turns a perceived threat into a rescuer and reveals that the real danger was with you all along, hidden in plain sight. It's a powerful reminder to always check your back seat. Let's move from cars to kidneys. The Stolen Kidney urban legend is a modern classic, a cautionary tale for the global The story typically involves a business traveler who goes to a bar in a foreign city. A friendly stranger buys them a drink. The next thing they know, they wake up in a hotel bathtub filled with ice. They're sore, disoriented, and there's a note taped to the wall telling them to call for an emergency ambulance. On the note, or sometimes on their chest, are the words, "Call 911 or you will die." After a panicked call and a trip to the hospital, they learn the horrifying truth. Their kidney has been surgically removed by an organ harvesting ring. While there are no documented cases of this exact scenario happening, the legend thrives because it combines several modern fears. Fear of foreign places, fear of being drugged, and the chilling reality of the black market for human organs. It's a story that makes you think twice about accepting a drink from a stranger. Finally, let's explore the legend of Polybius, the Phantom arcade game. The story says that in the early 1980s, a mysterious arcade cabinet named Polybius appeared in a few suburbs of Portland, Oregon. The game was supposedly incredibly addictive, but it had bizarre and dangerous side effects. Players reported suffering from amnesia, insomnia, nightmares, and even suicidal thoughts. It is said that men in black coats would periodically visit the arcades to collect data from the machines, leading to theories that Polybius was a government psychological experiment. Then, just as mysteriously as it appeared, the game vanished without a trace. There's no physical evidence that Polybius ever existed, but the legend has grown so powerful that it's become a cornerstone of video game folklore. It captures the anxieties of a new technological era. Fear that the games we play might be playing us back, manipulating our minds in ways we can't understand. Urban legends are more than just spooky stories we tell around a campfire. They are reflections of our society's fears, anxieties, and moral codes. From the hook on the car door to the phantom in the arcade, these tales adapt and survive because they tap into something primal within us. They serve as warnings, as entertainment, and as a way for us to confront the darkness without ever having to truly face it. They are the echoes of fear, passed down through generations, forever reminding us to check the back seat, to be wary of strangers, and to never, ever say our name 3 times in the mirror. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of urban legends. What's the creepiest legend you've ever heard? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video and want to explore more dark corners of folklore and mystery, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Stay safe out there, and don't forget to check under your bed tonight.